Oh dear, I need to clear all of these shelves, take them out so I can put in the drawers. I don't really know where anything can go. I have too much stuff.
One of the first spaces I renovated in this old house was the kitchen. I built a very basic structure with shelves that looked like this when I first finished, and this was fine until I began to accumulate things, and it's been looking quite messy since. So a few weeks ago I decided to upgrade this kitchen, and I started making drawers. I put in the first 3 without the drawer fronts, and now I'm continuing with the rest.
I decided to make more drawers. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to, but I bought the drawer runners and I started making the boxes, so now I'm just going to make them. So whether I like it or not, I'm getting more drawers. Okay. Should do. I thought I was finished, but then I realised I need to put in this narrow drawer as well, and it is very difficult to reach. So let's see if I can make this happen. Oh dear. I got myself a fun package. Ooh. Ah. I got these tiny cabinet knobs for the drawers here in the kitchen. So far I've been using very dark knobs and cabinet handles, sort of to offset all of the very light wood, but in this kitchen, I don't know why, I just really wanted something a bit lighter. Maybe it's just because there's so much visual clutter here and I just felt like it needs to be a bit more calm. But yeah, I got these. They are tiny. I thought they would be a little bit bigger. I think they will be cute. It's the same brand as the knobs I got for the wardrobe in the living room. The quality is really nice. There's a very nice weight to them. I also bought one larger handle which I might use for the toilet door. So this is antique brass and it's a living finish, which means that as you use it and hold it, it should get darker and sort of age with you, which would be really nice. It's very cute. I was thinking about using this bigger one for the larger drawers, but I think I like it more if they're all the same small ones. I'm essentially scoring all of these pieces so that I can untape them, cut them individually, and have them all the right size. I'm sure that these very basic storage boxes are not quite worth the effort, but I like the process a lot more.
Living so close to nature and watching the seasons change makes me very aware of time passing. My work on this house is quite physical. My body is constantly active regardless of the conditions, whether it's snowing or burning hot. I'm usually doing something outside, and I realize how important it is to stay healthy and energetic so that as I get older, I can keep on living this life that I enjoy so much. To me, longevity means that I need to support my health at the foundational level, keep practices that make me feel strong and more present. I try and enjoy every moment, the chill in the air, the sun on my face, walking in the forest every day, and eating healthy foods. This is why I want to introduce you to Timeline, a Swiss longevity brand that has developed Mitopure, a highly pure form of urolithin A. This is a breakthrough supplement clinically proven to renew aging cells. It converts cellular damage into energy, which improves muscle function and healthier aging. These are natural flavored strawberry gummies, easy to incorporate into your day-to-day and receive that spark of rejuvenation, and to help you secure the most important thing of all, time. Thanks to Timeline for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you'd like to try Mitopure gummies for yourself, you can get a free sample using my link in the description box. This is what happens when the ice melts. Spring is here. I just went grocery shopping, picked up some packages, and the road is interesting right now. Everything is mud. So grim. It's not just a bike, it's also me. This is what it looked like every time I go into town. And this is after me actually cleaning it in town. Or trying to. Countryside living. And most importantly, pick up this. Some sandpaper so I can keep on going with my little sander. This one is not in the right shape, but I figured I could just cut it in the right shape because I didn't really have, I know. The one I have is a really cheap brand. I wasn't quite sure what to get. So yeah, it's time to sand again. Gosh, my life is so exciting. Well, let's hope that works. Well, that looks like it could be a very bad mistake, but I don't know if it sticks that well. Let's try it. I'm not a huge fan of this. I went through 4 of these pads and I've only sanded this, and I did it with an 80 grit and I want to sand it again with like a 120 grit, and that's not like, I'm not sanding really nice, I'm just sanding it a bit. But I've gone through 4 of these. It's about 10 crowns, €1, $1 for one of these things, so it's incredibly expensive. It's a lot more expensive than the sheet sander I used, so I might have to fix that one. Yeah, it gets unstuck all the time as well, which means that once it gets unstuck, I can't use it anymore. I mean, that is because I need to change this bed. It's old, so it doesn't stick as well anymore. But still, it just seems like very expensive. I don't really understand why people do this. Okay, is there supposed to be light coming from the backside of a jigsaw? Because I'm pretty sure that doesn't make any sense. I think I'm in the season of my tools breaking, because last week my sander broke, and this one. Yesterday I noticed that I started going slower, and I can smell something burning, but it's been still working.
Just now it stopped working. I mean, it's working now. Okay, well now it's not. There you go. Yeah, I think it died. Okay, I I got this far. That one to do, and this one is almost there. I feel sad. So, yeah. I'm sorry, little jigsaw. I think he died. Let's at least try and finish this one. You know what? Let's just finish these two. Just realizing that I haven't cut the front panels, the front drawer, the drawer fronts yet, and I was going to do that. And I don't really have a very good other tool for that. Okay, it's not working. It's cutting crooked. It's too long a length to do it by hand. I'll have to get my circular saw out tomorrow. I don't have any good blades to use the circular saw for cutting the plywood. So I don't know if I can finish this. I'm trying to put this little narrow drawer together. Okay. Unfortunately, there are some slight gaps everywhere just because this timber bows, but overall, pretty cute. The only thing that fits are my little herb pots. I already have a spot for my herbs, but maybe I have to relocate them just for the occasion. And I can have herbs and something else that's bigger down here. Who knows what that could be. Kind of cute. I decided to add an additional piece of timber underneath the bottom just to make it a little bit less flimsy. So I think I'm going to glue that together, and then I can add the drawer runners and see whether it works, because it's quite tall. I don't know whether it's going to be unstable, so we'll have to try that out, but hopefully, well, we'll see. So I glued this thing overnight, which means that I can try and attach the drawer runners and see if it fits. When I built the kitchen originally, nothing was really put in place all that perfectly. So there's a good chance I'm going to have to do some moving around of things, but how cute is this? This is very cute. Front, back. I am a little bit terrified to find out if this fits. Please fit. Oh. I mean, it fits to a certain point. So, apart from the fact that it doesn't fit, this is quite cute. Let's try and make this work. There was actually a very silly reason why that didn't work. I was using the wrong screws with the bubbly heads. So I found some other ones. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to have to make it more narrow towards the back, but I should be able to do that. Look! Oh! All the little things I can hide in here. Oh, cute. Nice one. Ha! Happy days. I need to try and look after my fruit trees this year. I've had them for 2 or 3 years now, and they basically haven't grown, so that's not a good sign. So yeah, somehow I'm going to try and make them happy. Poor tree. I was talking to one of my neighbors last year, and I was talking about how my fruit trees just weren't growing, and he looked at them and he told me that some of them are just put in too deep, and so he told me to take them out or put them in a bit higher. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Hopefully she's going to be happier now. This is my pear tree. So I did the 3 main fruit trees. They're all looking quite happy now. They are, by the way, the type that has been modified, so they're male and female at the same time. But yeah, they look happier, I think. I also have a load of different berries that I've bought over the years, and they also need attention. So I'll do those next time, give them more space. Maybe I need to give them some compost type things. Look, I have this little one. I got this maybe like 4 years ago. It's the first one that I bought. It literally just hasn't grown. It is the tiniest thing ever. It's my favorite berry. I'm doing a final sand of these storage boxes. Don't know if it's really worth the effort because the timber is so rough, and it stays rough even though I sand it, but it just feels like the right thing to do just to get it a little bit more smooth. I made more boxes. These are going to be the ones that are the storage boxes underneath the kitchen cabinets. They don't have the front yet because I'm waiting for my jigsaw. Then I can cut that one. I put little felt feet underneath. I was thinking about getting those tiny roller feet, but the flooring I've used is so soft that I think it's going to create dents. So I'm hoping felt will be fine. I'm just going to seal everything. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to finish up this project. I don't think I'm going to get my jigsaw in time to do that. Anyways, at least I've got these drawers, and I've been trying to work on this narrow one. It fits, but it's just a little bit crooked. I've been trying for the past hour and a half to get it in straight, but it's very difficult to do so because it's in such a narrow space. So I keep having to take out the support and kind of put the drawer runner in just a little bit higher or a little bit lower, and I can't get it right. It doesn't matter what I do, it's just I just can't get it right. While doing that, I managed to break my very useful flexible drill bit, so now I can't put anything in like a tricky narrow space anymore. I'm also having issues with my drill. I've had issues with it for a while because I sort of managed to break the gearbox. It's not really working all that well all the time, which is really annoying. So my project is still going on. I can't finish it. All my tools are breaking. I'm having a great day. It still looks about the same as it did 2 weeks ago. DIY is so much fun.